What about you? Robbie from Premier Lawns. This is probably my most requested video. How to scarify a lawn step by step. In today's video, I'm going to talk you through all the different ways I go through the scarify lawn, and I'm going to talk you through all the different ways why we do different things and the products we use and how to use them. So make sure you stick around. At the end of this video, there's going to be a bonus tip on getting your lawn to the next level. So this is the lawn that we're scarifying today. The grass is quite long, so we're going to give this a bit of a cut and get it down. The shorter you can cut the grass without scalping it before you scarify, the better job it's going to be. It's less work for the scarifier to go through the grass if the grass is a bit shorter. So we're going to give this a quick cut and then we'll get the scarifier out. So guys, just to show you, we've been cutting the grass here. We haven't taken loads off it, we've taken enough off it. As I explained before, you want to have the grass short, but you don't want to cut it away that you're absolutely scalping the life out of it. Whenever we scarify the lawn, it's going to be hard enough on it as it is. So we're just cutting it down, take a couple inches off it. It's going to be less work in the scarifier, but we're not putting the lawn under too much stress by absolutely scalping the life out of it with the lawnmower. So this is a really key, important step and how quick your lawn's going to come back from the scarifying. A lot of people ask me what thatch is and what thatch looks like. So there's not a lot of thatch in this lawn, but I'm going to dig a bit of a profile out here and hopefully I'll be able to show you it. So there's the grass. This little layer here, it's slightly darker. It's a thatch. And this is what we call the root zone. The root zone is actually the soil. So this lawn was actually installed. I installed this lawn myself. This is my own lawn. And it's 70-30. So what that is, it's 70 soil and 30 sand. And it makes it for a really good lawn. So hopefully the camera picks that up. That dark layer there is the thatch. This layer here is the soil. Just drop that back in there. If you don't have a big lawn, you can use a springtime rake, but you can see how much effort that is there just to do a small area. It does work, but it's hard going. So we prefer the scarifiers. This is a scarifier. This works much like your lawnmower. So your lawnmower typically has a blade that goes round and round on it. This has blades that go round like that, and it pulls it out. So I'll just turn this over and show you it. So you see the blades underneath this, and they turn around and they get into the thatch and they pull the thatch and the moss out. So I've just stopped halfway here. I know myself that this is the level I want, but just to show you guys why we're scarifying like this. So I'm going to pull a wee bit of this away just to show you the lawn. Whenever you're scarifying, you just want the scarify into the thatch. If you remember that core that I pulled out a wee minute ago, you don't want to be going right down into the soil. If you go right down into the soil, then you're going to start damaging your equipment. So scarifying's all about little and often. Whenever you're scarifying, I recommend that you go 2 passes. So again, just up and down and then across. The closer you bring the lines together, the less hard you are on the turf. If you bring the lines like that, you're going to be harder on the turf and you're going to take more out. And it's going to be harder in the lawn. This lawn wasn't too bad. Whenever I started scarifying, there's not too much thatch in it. We're just giving it a gentle go over. And I'm going to keep the lines nice and tight together so as we're not too hard on it. So you can see there's quite a lot of thatch out of it. Thatch is just dead grass. There's not very much moss in this lawn, but there's a wee bit. Dead growth, and every time you cut your grass, some of it goes back down into the lawn. And whenever gardens grow, little stolons grow off the grass, and they grow in, and it just creates this little organic layer. And we'll pull the scarifier is the only way to get that out. So even though this lawn was mint before we started into it, before we started scarifying, you can see how much came out of it. And this is all just thatch and organic material. And what this will do is it'll help lift the grass up, so the grass will be sitting like that. And the next time we'll cut it, we'll get a really nice clean cut on it. I get asked a lot of questions about rakes and how do we rake it up and how do we clear up. This is a landscaping rake, and I'll show you there's a bit of a trick to it. It's really easy to use. They're designed for you to keep your back straight. If you see how little, it's so little effort for me to rake up there, and it's so quick. You sometimes see people bending down into it or like this, and the teeth are actually digging in, and it creates a lot more work for you. It's so effortless to use this rake, but the key is that you keep your back straight, and you can see it just the way it flicks up. So if you have it like that, then the teeth are digging into the grass, and it's going to make it a lot harder for you to rake. Whereas if you keep your back nice and straight and it's sitting like that, it's a lot less work. As you can see, there's quite a lot. Right guys, I hope you've really enjoyed this video. I have loads of other really good videos and tips on how to look after your own lawn and get it up to the next level. I have a couple of really good videos that I think you'll enjoy. The video on this side, 5 simple steps to a perfect lawn, and on this side here, it's going to be my last upload. So listen, just one last thing before I go, all the products I used, the seaweed and the iron, and if you need to buy the rakes, you can buy those off Amazon. Now there's affiliated links down in the description. If you buy off those links, you really help my channel out. Amazon give me a very, very small commission off if you use those links to buy the products, and that helps me carry on creating really good free content for you guys to watch and improve your own lawn. So listen, thank you to everyone that's watched. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure that you do subscribe and you hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on any future videos, and smash that like button down below because it really helps me out and helps me grow my channel. Listen, thanks again. See you in the next video.